Welcome back to Google Hangout with John Lowe. Uh, Google Hangout, you know, had some problem all last week. I've been trying to get back on Google Hangout, but I don't know what was the problem. But as I went and did some research, I researched that I found out that other people was having some problems too, trying to get back on Google Hangout. So I wasn't the only one. So tonight I'm just trying to get back on the journey that I started. Um, this is another test run. So like I say, a lot been taking place with Google Hangout. So I think they've been having an upgrade, something they've been doing. But uh, but I'm glad to be back. I was looking forward to getting a chance to invite a couple people to the show. And like I said, I want to turn the show into about you. I want to make the show about ordinary people and ordinary pain and the things that people go through in life. Tonight I won't be on here. I won't be on here long, but there's a couple of things that I would like to touch bases about. I invited this guy named Maurice Jackson to the show. I tried to start a Google Hangout maybe about a week ago, and I couldn't get it to broadcast live. But this guy, Maurice Jackson, this guy, he's from Miami. He's a school teacher. I think he's a school teacher, and he got a very difficult. He got a very different style of teaching to people, teaching the kids. I think he dressed with a little bow tie and stuff like that. And I think Keith Wallace is his brother, so I think they on team together out here to teach one and reach one. I think they family or brothers. I think I'm not sure, but I'm not sure. But like I said, I tried to invite him to the show because I wanted to bring him on to the show and explain some of the things that he do with the kids and his technique, how he teach kids and how he relate to the kids and how they relate to him. Like I say, he dressed with a little bow tie, and you know, dressed like a little, one of the young kids. I just put it in that form. But like I say, he's a very remarkable young man. He's my friend on Facebook, and I read his post every day because he has something positive to say about his dreams and aspirations, what he trying to do for the kids, and the comments that he make is very powerful. So in the future, I'm gonna try to get him on here, and like I say, let him explain why did he choose this style or technique, try to reach the youth out there, and like I say, I believe it's working because he always upload some pictures of his class and the things that they're doing. And I was reading a letter, what one of the student wrote about the things that he learned in this class, and it was very remarkable because the young man that wrote the letter, he explained himself. There was a lot of things that he was learning, just not schoolwork, but how to become a man, how to communicate with others, and how to intrude his presence upon this world. You know, uh, the young man, that really touched me when I, read this letter which Maurice Jackson posted on his Facebook page, and led to share their story with us to see that the technique that he's using is really reaching the young kids, and that's very very nice of this young man to really put his time and heart into trying to change the youth and lead them down the right path. And like I say, I'm looking forward to in the future to invite him on to the show, and like I say, on the panel, and let him explain why did he choose this uh, technique technique how to relate to the kids. Like I say, tonight it's just sort of like a test run, so I'm just first time back in about 2 months, so I really don't know where to begin. So I really didn't expect to get on to the show tonight. So I finally broke through tonight. And I've been working out of town. I have another job. And it requires it's required of me to be out of town sometime, to work out of town, maybe about 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks I've been out of town. But I was still trying to get back onto Google Hangout. And like I say, maybe tomorrow I'm gonna prepare myself a little better for a show. But tonight I just wanted to get back on and see if everything is running like it need to. So I did try to invite a couple people earlier to come on to the Google Hangout, and that was LaRonda. I invited on, and this guy named Ron Rundle. But like I say, something happened to the Google Hangout. I couldn't get it started. So right now, but I'm back to square one, and the thing that I would like to use this platform is to let the people out there in the audience to come on to the show and share some experience, things they've been through in their life, and see your breakdown can be somebody breakthrough. And like I say, I'm looking forward to turning this show into our show. It's not my show. It's about the people. And I also was reading another story, a post on Facebook, and it was about this guy said something like he was riding the subway train, and he said it was for him to look around and see a lot of men's going to work or getting off to work. I think it was in New York somewhere. And he said, that experience, that moment, he looked at life and realized that there are still good men out there that go to work and do whatever it needs to be done to take care of the family, to get a job and provide for the family. But on the post, the man, he said that made him feel very pleased to see a lot of young and old African Americans going to work. I just thought that post was very touching. I can't recall exactly what was spoken about that, about the comments was made on that post. So like I say, tomorrow I'll be more into getting into the show and reaching out to the peoples out there. I'm gonna invite a couple people. I'll give you enough time to let you know that I'm gonna have a show tomorrow. I'm gonna get back on point, and I'm gonna try to have maybe about 3 shows a week. So I'm looking forward to hear from you out there, to come on to the show and help bring some positive information to people. Let's share some good thoughts and some good knowledge to each other out there. But like I say, I wasn't expecting to get through tonight, so I definitely will be back tomorrow. But right now, people, good night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.